So all in all, it's a bit of a drag trying to get there by public transport. So they didn't. They didn't even think about it. They just gave up as soon as I said no cars were available.
I don't drive, so I couldn't help. But
And it was impossible to ring everybody up because I didn't have everybody's phone numbers. You know. So what could I do? So I stood at the door, stood with my car and said, right, I'm taking Sam, Sarah, Billy Joe. So.
Well, I'm terribly sorry. I mean, it's my 6 monthly appointment.
Yeah, you can't.
And I can't really change the date.
No, you can't. You have to wait another 6 months otherwise.
I was told by Headway it's a charity that supports brain injured people, and she said don't do anything difficult. Well, I couldn't do anything difficult anyway, so I'm just knitting a scarf which is plain pearl, so my brain doesn't have to do a lot of working stuff out it doesn't know.
Pearl is...
That's a different stitch in knitting.
Knit and coil.
Knit
So
one.
there are 2 stitches in knitting.
There you
One's
go.
knit and one's pearl. That's all there is to knitting, knit and pearl.
Knit and coil.
But it's the
Yeah.
which you do them in. So last week somebody was talking to me about moss stitch, and I thought, maybe I could do a scarf in moss stitch. That would be a good idea, just to start a new stitch. But I've got to finish this one first.
Well, technically you don't. How many unfinished projects has everyone else got? Definitely a few.
No, it's
Incorporates the moss stitch into that one.
So all my loose threads are in here, and I had to pick up a massive clump of thread and just cut it all off today, and it was all tangled around the pincushion and everything.
Oh, really?
Thread's getting a terrible mess when you just chuck stuff in and out of it, you see.
But that pincushion's so nice.
My mum bought me that. 'Cause
In 1980 something?
No, she bought it me when I started because she had one like it when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
So I learnt to sew. My mum and my nana taught me to sew when I was a child. So when I started the workshop up, she turned up with that going, she found it in a charity shop. So it's like the one I used to have. So and it's got sand in it, so it sharpens your needles and your pins when you put them in.
Oh, is that
So
what it
it's
does?
practical as well, yeah.
Last week's shawl is at home and packed ready for someone's present. This is my stress relief because I've just finished a thesis, so it's just like
Wow, okay. In what?
in a renal failure.
in renal failure.
Yeah.
Flipping heck. Well, why were you doing that? Are you doing a nursing degree?
No, biology.
Oh.
But it's yes, it is the craziest yarn you've probably ever seen.
Why it's multicoloured?
It's very multicoloured. There would be socks. So there's 2 socks. This acts like a spare needle when you're going around, and then you move everything around and start again. It's not as complicated as it sounds if you've got a very logical brain.
Those are bamboo. And then
Okay.
she's knitting the circular one.
Mine goes round in a circle, look, they're attached.
Oh my goodness. Right, okay.
It's very logical. That's the start of each sock. 1 sock, 2 sock. Yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, orangey bits. That's just reusing them.
Yes. Well, it was the first thing I found
With a lid.
after I'd opened the packet of beads, you see. So I thought I'd better
It's alright, mine are in a tub off is it like face scrubs? These pads?
Yeah. These are beads.
These are good.
Beads are good. I'm not knitting. I'm knitting
That's-
this.
you're doing a
this
different one, aren't you?
That one at the moment.
Oh, that's fluffy.
I made the other one with,
Oh, right.
but it comes out quite nice.
Yeah. It's
I
a
thought I
skinny
got
one.
enough. It's a skinny one, and I thought, well, if I cast it on like that, if I make enough, I can turn it into a circular one
Oh, right, yeah.
because she quite likes
Like
it.
an infinity scarf, infinity cowl.
That's it. He hangs it on the line occasionally and bangs it, I think. But that's as far as it gets.
Gets all the dust out by banging it. How to take care of your thick jumper.
Well, it's only for a
Use it as a rug.
Yeah, so I've got to wait for the man to come for me with premium bonds with £1 today.
You what?
The premium bond man comes for me £1 first of the month.
Oh yeah, right. Well, you don't get it till the middle of the month.
No, you do. They deliver it by hand.
Deliver what?
Well, if you win the premium bonds, you win lots of different prizes.
Yeah.
But if you actually win the 1 million, they have two £1 million.
Oh, yeah,
every month. They do deliver it by hand.
Right.
So I wait for the man
I'll wait
to come.
in then.
Just
I'll
in
wait
case.
in. Yes. I wait in every month. He hasn't come yet.
Start practicing some different stitches.
No, this is for my partner because he's been brilliant looking after me, and I thought I might even try a moss stitch one for one of my daughters because they're all my daughters didn't think the whole idea was a good idea, so they're still having tantrums.
They can prove to them with your new scarf that actually it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Well done for you.
Well,
Look, you
apparently,
get one too.
according to I went to see the psychologist at the follow-up group at Preston Roy, and she said grown-up kids kicking off if their parents split up is quite normal. But really, when you've got a head injury, you just got to think of what you can manage yourself. And I couldn't manage any more stuff with their dad, so
No.
I should have moved out about 5 years ago, but anyway, I didn't. So, and there's no point in talking about what you should have done because we're here now.
Yeah.
Yep.